Hey friends, welcome to Inside and Out Yoga and Meditation, where every day we help you reach your highest potential inside and out. My name is Colin, and I'm your meditation guide. So this month is all about going further and challenging ourselves. And like I said a couple weeks ago, that's not always going to be easy. We might bump up against the suffering in ourselves or the suffering in others, and we need ways to deal with that aren't bypassing, that aren't ignoring, that aren't suppressing, but ways that we can truthfully deal with these truths of humanity and come out on the other side. So one of the ways that we can do this is through a Tibetan practice called Tong Len, which means giving and taking. Typically, Tong Len is done on other people. When you see someone suffering, you take in their suffering in the form of smoke or pollution or heat, any image that helps you take on suffering. And then you give relief as light, clean air, cool air, water, any image that helps you feel that you are giving relief. Now, Tong Len can also be a very powerful practice for ourselves when we're going through our own suffering. We can imagine that there is another version of ourselves in here somewhere, in the heart or in the soul or the brain or somewhere that we're communicating with. I picture a little shriveled up baby Voldemort before they drop him in the cauldron. I picture that in here, and he needs some relief. But you can picture anything you need to picture, or you can picture yourself in front of yourself, and you are passing back and forth in front of yourself, or you can just do it with the sensations in your body. But we're going to adapt this framework of taking and giving with ourselves. So, if you have any particular thing that you are struggling with and you feel you could give yourself some relief, bring that to mind. If not, maybe something will come up. So just allow your body to get into a comfortable position, sitting, standing, or lying down. Allow your hands to rest wherever they'll be comfortable. And allow your eyes to come to a close. And with the eyes closed, starting to take deeper, more purposeful breaths in and out. And maybe as you start to take these purposeful breaths in and out, you can start to visualize yourself taking in suffering as black smoke or as a cloud of dust or anything that works for you. And you can imagine yourself giving out relief with cool water or a nice soft breeze or light or whatever it is that works for you for giving relief. And with the rhythm of giving and taking established, bring to mind yourself in any form that you find helpful, whether it's inside of yourself or in front of yourself. Picture yourself. And when you have this image, begin to take suffering from yourself on the inhale and breathe out relief on the exhale. As you breathe in this suffering, just taking it into your heart, knowing that you can hold it in a safe, warm, gentle place, and transform it into relief, the opposite of whatever it is you're suffering through. And you can continue to work on this one aspect of suffering, or you can move around from thing to thing. We're complicated people, and suffering is complicated. So maybe you can move from thing to thing, give yourself relief in many ways, and take many different ways in. And as we bring this practice to a close in a minute or two, maybe we can imagine that we are gathering up all of the suffering that we have taken in our bodies, on our inhales. And as we breathe out, we can let it go. Bringing back whatever visualization you used, you can imagine gathering it up in your body as you inhale and releasing it as you exhale. And on every exhale, maybe you feel a little lighter, a little easier, a little more joyous. Maybe you can imagine that all that suffering that you're breathing out is being absorbed by the earth beneath your feet, or is being vacuumed into a vacuum or closed in a jar. Any image that works for you, just getting all of the crud out of your body as you exhale and somewhere elsewhere where it won't bother you anymore. taking one last deep inhale, gathering up the last of it. Breathing out, letting it all go. Good. Maybe slowly allowing the eyes to come open. Slowly interacting with the room around you. My friends, great job. That is not an easy practice. It can be very powerful in that it can be very good. It can feel very impactful, and it can also be draining. It can also maybe dredge up some stuff. So it's important to note that if you feel not great after doing this practice, take some time for yourself. Take some time to do some loving kindness practice, or to just focus on your breath. Anything that you need after this to just ground yourself. I would love to hear how this went for you and how it continues to go for you in the comments on this video. You can also comment on our Instagram, our Facebook, or our TikTok. And as always, I'm so glad that we did this.